Well. Let's see what Star Wars Theory thought of last night's episode. This should be interesting. Get over to Star Wars Theory, subscribe. Tell them Tyrone Magnus sent you. All right. I didn't know he had a Wolverine chest. He got the Zangief going on right now.
Jesus Christ.
Uh-oh.
All right, chat, what'd you think? Hey, what'd you guys think? First off, not a better fight scene than the Phantom Menace. I know they were trying to tout this.
No.
I feel like every Star Wars project has something like that where they, like...
I remember when I saw this in the comments section, and I think that people were saying, oh, this is the episode that they were saying it was a better fight scene than the Phantom. No. It was damn good, though. And I know a bunch of you were saying it was Beskar was the medal, but I remember, what was it, in The Mandalorian? Wasn't Ahsoka fighting the chick, and she had a Beskar rod, a staff? That didn't do it. So the most of you, though, I saw you saying it was some type of metal called coridium or something, and that it would send a volt or a surge back to the lightsaber, which would disable it. And it was brittle. And it was a brittle metal. And I was like, oh, that's why the girl was able to break it off of him rather quickly with a couple of elbows.
You know, remember with The Last Jedi, I was like, this is going to be a bigger reveal than I am your father. Like, oh, wow. It's going to be...
No way. It would have to be I'm your mother.
Nothing.
To compete with that.
That was Kylo Ren said Rey is nothing, nobody. And then she's a Palpatine, and then she's a this and that, or she was supposed to be a Kenobi, whatever. And then with this one, they said that there's going to be a fight scene that's going to be as good as or better than The Phantom Menace when Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon Jinn
he was talking about Rey.
fight Darth Maul. I didn't see that. Maybe I was watching a different show. I'm not too sure. There were so many moments, just talking about the fight scene alone, there were so many moments, and
when he punched them 3 holes in that chick. I was like, oh! That's the thumbnail for my reaction to that. I do like how I forgot Soul pulled him back and the girl went to take his head off. I was like, ooh! She was actually moving fairly quickly. She was with the one that got the hole puncher, the Force hole puncher. When she was actually moving fairly quickly. She moved faster than Ahsoka. She moved faster than the other one. She moved faster than Trinity. Yeah, I think she had some potential. But she's dead now, so.
With Nick Gillard, being his friend at this point, hanging out with him, literally heading to New York tomorrow to go hang out with him. He has instructed me and told me how fight scenes actually, today are shot versus how he shoots them and choreographs them.
Okay.
You can't have a guy, as he's going up against multiple opponents, and this is something that we're working on for Vader Episode 3. You can't have one guy, who's going up against multiple opponents and have any sort of opening whatsoever. It takes you out of the immersion of it. It's not a real fight. In a real fight, that person will be dead. Because there's like 10 guys around. They're not just waiting around twirling their lightsaber, waiting for their shot. They're all going in.
Okay.
Right? They're going to go for the legs, they're going for the head, or whatever. And that's why it worked so well with Darth Maul, because he had 2, and there's not a single moment where there's an opening. And if there is any opening, it's after Maul has hit someone and knocked them out a little bit, where they have to take a few seconds to regain. Here there were probably 20 openings where...
Kept hitting Obi-Wan with that kick, didn't he? He hit Obi-Wan with how many kicks? Was it 3 during that fight? All the way through to when he got cut in half? I think it was 3. It might have been 2. But I swear he caught Obi-Wan with 3 kicks. Might be 2. I haven't watched it in a while.
Or Smiler Ren could have just been capped like that, and it's unfortunately the choreographer's fault. So that completely retracts their claim that this is better than Phantom Menace. It's a stupid claim. Don't make a claim like this. Say, we're going to make a cool fight.
Yeah, you can't do that. You better be sure. You better have, with all of your test audience, done a poll and found out if they thought it was better than the Phantom Menace Duel of Fates. In fact, if the majority of your test audience say yes, then you can put that claim out there. Don't do that. But it was damn good. I liked it.
Fight scene. All right, fine, we can get behind that. Smilo Ren. I think we all kind of predicted that he would be the potions master. He would be Snape. Mm-hmm. He'd be Khmer.
Snape.
I don't really know what else to say. There isn't really much to take from this. I guess Soul has some darkness.
I can see he has a different opinion of this episode than me. I liked him. Like I said, it worked for me. The whole, emo, my hair's over my eyes, sadness, slightly effeminate, but badass anime villain type that he played. And he was fast, and he was fit, and he was scary. He was dangerous. I liked him.
This to himself. Everyone has a past. Everyone has things that they're not.
But trust me, this has not taken me off of the fact that the entire series, altogether, if you were to just wrap it up at this episode, is still trash. It's like throwing the garbage out. Oh, wait, no! How did one of my Jordans get in there? No, he's the Jordan. Okay, if you haven't figured that out.
I'm proud of. He's coming to terms with that. I love how they used some, and I say love, I'm using that funny, candidly.
Everybody typing L's in the chat.
Just, it's not much thought put into the show, but I think the main number one thing is that, over the last 2 weeks, I would say even the last several weeks.
How tall are you, Theory? Because, I think about all the trash talk you get online, and I'm like, I saw a picture of you online, man. I was like, how big is this dude? I was like, I didn't know he was actually this big. Like, you appear to be 6-something and like 220 or 230 in your pictures. That's what you appear to be. I know that 99.9% of the cowards that talk trash to you online would never approach you in public and say that to your face. You know what I mean?
Since the show's inception.
Go to his Instagram.
So many supporters of the show who are intolerant of other people's opinions that may oppose theirs. They simply just may not like the show, right? But they proceed to send death threats. They proceed to say you're this and an this and a...
That's funny that he's talking about it right here. Yeah, like it's all over entertainment. I mean, we take our entertainment seriously to a point. Like, it's not even... None of this is worth anyone dying over or being physically hurt or mauled or something. Like, some sick people in this world.
And a phobe and this and that. Simply because you have differing opinions on shit.
And the ones that are willing to try to tarnish your image by calling you a hysterophobe or your messiah. All this stuff that they're saying, like, you hate women or you... I'm like, they're willing to try to label you that so that millions of people on this planet really think you're like that and totally destroy your career over you not liking their show.
Show. Their main argument has been, and it's a weak argument, this is not a Sith. It doesn't detract from what Ki-Adi-Mundi said. First of all, regardless if it's a Sith or not, this is a red lightsaber.
Yeah, because he said that, like, you would, Jedi like you would call me Sith. Would call me Sith. So that doesn't exactly mean that he's Sith. But he may still use the dark side, if, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. A guy that is a kickboxer, and he were to say, a martial artist like you may call me a striker. That doesn't mean that many things fall under a striker. So he could be something that is under the Sith arts, but not exactly a Sith. So I get that. So whatever.
Neighbor user who is killing Jedi. Call it whatever you want to call it. Call it the Michelin Man. Call it Barney the dinosaur. It's still doing exactly what a Sith would do. Not only that, it has an acolyte. It has a literal dark apprentice. So there's that. But the guy literally just calls himself to you, I'm a Sith.
By the way, the Sith have got to be the stupidest people in the galaxy, because they literally train someone up that they know will eventually try to kill them. I thought that's the dumbest thing in the world with them.
I now would like to see what these people, these
I'd rather go all light
or
or gray.
People's different opinions have to say at this point. There's nothing. You now have nothing. So, enjoy the lore-breaking show. I don't know.
Hey, look at the face he made.
And now, enjoy the lore. You now have nothing.
Look at the faces he makes. He makes those faces like the dude that came to Lucius, and he found the all the Batmobile plans, and so like, remember, I want $1 million every year, whatever he said for the rest of my life.
So
that's the face. Go watch Dark Knight. That's the face.
And now, those Jedi are going to go back. Well, Sol is going to go back, and he's going to inform the Council that a Sith has returned. Unless somehow miraculously he dies as well, which I don't see happening. So there you go. You have a show that now has broken the lore. 1,000 years of peace for the Jedi, as Ki-Adi-Mundi has said. You now not only have Sith that have died, you now not only have Ki-Adi-Mundi that is corroborated with this story, you now have an actual red lightsaber Jedi killer who notifies himself as a Sith to a Jedi Master who will now go back and inform someone that the Sith have returned. Slow fucking clap. Great job. Wow. Fantastic. Cool. Yeah, what else are we gonna retcon while we're at it? I mean, the floating thing, why couldn't Anakin just float? You underestimate my power. Don't try it. What are you doing, Anakin? I'm floating, Master. I was an acolyte, a Sith.
Sounds just like
80 years
Anakin.
ago, I learned it from the archives. Actually, Ki-Adi-Mundi told me about it. Oh, I didn't know.
You know, it's funny, the way Hayden Christensen played Anakin. The child, the guy that played the child, he was fine. And I'm not talking about Grogu. I'm talking about Anakin when he was a kid. It's a regular kid. Once Anakin grew up, and he was like a teenager and then in his 20s, he played him like he had serious mental issues. Like, literally, he played him like when you went to high school and it was like the class was just like maybe 5 dudes in there. They all had problems and learning disabilities. That's how he plays him. He's got emotional problems, and just the when he was like, you underestimate my power. That whole thing made him sound like a complete child. Like even men in their 20s don't talk like that. He literally sounded like a child. And I was just like, man, something's really wrong with this dude. And I get it. He's been through a lot. But, good Lord. I think the Jedi would have worked on his mentality at least, you know?
Yes. Count Dooku also did it too. In the Clone Wars. Oh, I was not aware. So the end for you, my master. Oh, there you go. That's that. Do we do a poll? Cool. What's everyone going to vote? Which is my rating out of 10? Like a 3? 4? For the episode alone, for the lore breaking and all that, a 0. Zero. Just about 14,000 people in the chat. How you guys doing? What did you all think? You know, you can write your vote in the chat, write it in the poll itself. Okay, yeah, most people are... You guys are just haters. You guys are a lot of ists and folks here. I'm ashamed. How dare you? How dare you not gobbledygook this and eat it up and beg for more? Oh, just, I don't... can't wait to go watch it again so I can do the breakdown. Yikes. Damn. The Sith have been extinct for 1,000 years? Yeah. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what the argument's going to be now. That's going to be... all they had, funny enough, ironic.
I was about to do it too.
Hang off of. It's not a Sith, it could be a dark Jedi. Well, what are you going to say now? It's literally a Sith. Literally tells him he's a Sith. Oh, wow. Nice. I'm excited to see what this week on Twitter will be. Maybe more death threats. Perhaps.
All over a show.
For this episode, I'm going to rip my eyes out, says Till. Why was the Jeki Padawan putting up a better fight than everyone else? Yeah, that's also really interesting. I was thinking that during the thing. I'm like, why is Smilo Ren having a harder time fighting Jeki than he did the Jedi Master? Is it because he was much more apprehensive? No, he wasn't using the same moves. He wasn't nearly as aggressive. He was actually getting, pushed around by her. And Soul wasn't able to do that. I mean, choreography, once again. Why they...
I saw a few people say that. They're like, she's a Padawan. Like, what? What are you talking about? How is she,
Don't hire Nick Gillard. I'll never know. But you know what? Him and I will have a good chat about it in Manhattan, chilling, and we'll get some vlogs for you guys. We'll hang out. It'll be fun. Nice job on using Jar Kai, though. I gotta say, Daphne Keane is great at acting. She's great at her job. And, she learned the choreography probably pretty quickly, so I think she did a nice job. If I'm gonna say anything positive, shout out to Daphne Keane. I'm gonna miss the Jorben guy. What's his name? Yorb? Well, at least, there's 8% of people that say it's a 9 to 10 out of 10, so I'm glad 9% of people liked it. And then 7 to 8 is 15%. 5 to 6 out of 10, give it a 24. It's 24% of them. And then 4 and below is 52%. We call those the ists and phobes category, so we don't count their vote. Those are bots.
Oh boy. Well, folks, there you have it. I very much doubt the next few episodes will be in league with that at all, but we'll see. Post comments down below. Let me know what you thought, and I will see y'all later. 10 million subscribers. Woo!